The U.S. will take over the Gaza Strip, and we will do a job with it, too. We'll own it and be responsible for dismantling all of the dangerous unexploded bombs and other weapons on the site, level the site and get rid of the destroyed buildings, level it out, create an economic development that will supply unlimited numbers of jobs and housing for the people of the area. Do a real job, do something different. Just can't go back. If you go back, it's going to end up the same way it has for 100 years. I'm hopeful that this ceasefire could be the beginning of a larger and more enduring peace that will end the bloodshed and killing once and for all. With the same goal in mind, my administration has been moving quickly to restore trust in the alliance and rebuild American strength throughout the region. And we've really done that. We're a respected nation again. A lot's happened in the last couple of weeks. We are actually a very respected nation again.
There are days and nights in this business when you have to leave open the possibility that you can still be surprised. I might even say stunned. I think this is one of those days. Donald Trump making news in the biggest possible way. I'm going to read you the quotes that I think are stunning to just about everyone who heard them today after a day of calling for the people of Gaza, who he numbered at 1.8 million, to be relocated out of the Gaza Strip. Today, Donald Trump said the following about the Palestinian people. They can instead occupy all of a beautiful area with homes and safety, and they can live out their lives in peace and harmony instead of having to go back and do it again. The U.S. will take over the Gaza Strip, and we will do it, and we will do a job with it too. We'll own it and be responsible for dismantling all of the dangerous unexploded bombs and other weapons on the site, level the site, and get rid of the destroyed buildings. When he was pressed on whether or not he would be willing to use the military to accomplish the U.S. takeover of the Gaza Strip, he doubled down on that, said we will do what's necessary. We'll do what's necessary. If it's necessary, we'll do that. We're going to take over the peace and we're going to develop it. He referred to the Gaza Strip as the Riviera of the Middle East. He said that world people will live in Gaza, including Palestinians and anyone else, I suppose, that wants to live in this new real estate development he proposed today. This was stunning. And this came in a press conference with Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu, his first trip to the United States since he was labeled a war criminal by the International Criminal Court. A stunner by any definition of the word. I'm joined now by Vaughn Hilliard, White House correspondent for NBC News, and Alex Wagner, host of Alex Wagner Tonight, and also Trump World.
Trump land.
Trump land.
It's
I mean,
world
Trump
now.
land.
It's world.
I mean, it's a world.
Yeah.
Vaughn, I do want to go to you first because this is a stunner. I'm just assuming that there is a lot of reaction right now to what we just heard. Official reaction. Please share.
I mean, actually, I've pinged a few people and there's just silence. I mean, let's be very clear. Outside of Jared Kushner making a seemingly passing remark back in March of Gaza having beautiful waterfront property, we have not heard the words of candidate Donald Trump or President Trump suggest the takeover of a land where millions of people call home, the moving them out and the taking over and the ownership of the United States. And I think that what this represents, I think, cannot be overstated here.
Well, senior Hamas officials have released statements in response to the U.S. president's comments. They say it's a recipe for creating chaos and tension in the region and that their people in Gaza won't allow these plans to pass. Hamas says what's required is an end to the occupation and aggression against its people, not their expulsion from their land. It goes on to say people in Gaza have thwarted displacement and deportation under bombardment for more than 15 months. And that they're rooted in their land and won't accept any schemes aimed at uprooting them from their homeland.
Breaking news. President Trump
has just announced that the United States of America is going to take over the Gaza Strip. This is crazy to me. This is mind-blowing to me. Man, this is so crazy to me on so many different levels. But here at Rich and Red Pill, you guys know that we keep you with the content of everything that's related about staying rich and being red pill. So we're going to talk about it. We're going to keep you posted on how to get these millions of dollars. But first, let's talk about everything that's going on. First of all, you guys just saw that Donald Trump just said that he is taking over the Gaza Strip. This is unprecedented. Everybody in the news world is just baffled and befuddled about this. First of all, we got to say this. Our president, Donald Trump, he's so red pill, it don't make no sense. Trump does what he says, does what he wants. He's living that lifestyle. He has a model wife. He has a giant of a son. He is the epitome of being rich and red pill right now. He is like, we are not playing any games. He's getting his statue done. He's changing things from the Gulf of Mexico to the Gulf of America. Trump locking folks up. Trump is doing everything. He is showing the epitome of being a masculine male. He's exuding masculinity and excellence and being red pill right now.
Melania went from a small Slovenian town to a world-famous model to marrying a billionaire and now politician Donald Trump. Melania spoke to me from Trump Tower. Okay, where did you meet him?
We met in New York 1996 in September. We met at the fashion party. It was a big fashion party that my friend organized, Fashion Week, and he invited me. That's how we met with Donald.
Did you like him immediately or not?
I like him. He had a great charm, but he arrived with the date.
Oh.
So, and he was very charming and a great mind and great energy. We had connection from the beginning.
And when was the next time you saw him?
We saw each other, I think, around a week because I had work obligations. I traveled to Caribbean for a photo shoot. So when I came back, I called him and we got together.
So you called him?
Yes.
He didn't call you?
Well, first when we met, I didn't give him my number. He was with the date. So I told him, give me your number and I will call you. I wanted to see what kind of number he would give me. Business, home. If he would give me a business number, I'm not a girl doing business with him. Why he would give me a business number? So he gave me all of them. And when I came back, I said, give me your number, I promise I will call you. And I came back after the photo shoot and I called him. New York, 1998. It was a fashion week, September 1998.
The famous fashion week.
The famous fashion week in
Were
New York.
you introduced?
Well, no, we were both at the same party and that's how we met. He came to
right
me.
away?
I went crazy. I said, I was actually supposed to meet somebody else, and there was this great supermodel sitting next to Melania. And I was supposed to meet this supermodel, and they were saying, look, there's so-and-so. I said, forget about her. Who's the one on the left? And it was Melania.
You like him right away?
It was a great chemistry and energy. We had, great time. We started to talk, and, it was something was there right away.
A very tall son named Baron. Has anyone ever heard of him? Thank you. He knew the youth vote. You know, we won the youth vote by 36 points. And he was saying, Dad, you got to go out and do this one and that one. And we did a lot of them. And he respects them all. He understood them very well. And he said, Dad, you got to go out, do Joe Rogan, do all these guys. And we did.
I knew that I was going to have to cover this when Trump did a podcast with his boy, Andrew Schultz.
Who do you think tried to take you out?
So I'm going to give you some big breaking news, right?
Barrett is 18, he's handsome, he's tall, he's rich.
He's got the whole ball.
He's unleashed in New York City. Are you sure you want to reverse Roe v. Wade now?
I'm going to make this country great again. It's not a great country right now.
It's always a great country.
See,
It's always a great country.
Okay, but I'm good with names, you know.
You are. Tampon Tim was good. Is
The problem
that?
with Tampon Tim, it's hard to say. There are some, like Comrade Kamala. It's a little hard to say. She's not bad, but when you put the names together, it's a little, you got to be able to pume.
Did it. That was the best dodge of a question.
You know what I'm
He almost charmed us out of it.
trying to get out of it. How are we doing so far?
You're doing amazing. So they're making us wrap up. We want you to
Give them a little more time. What the hell? These are great questions. What the hell? But they lie, and they know it's a lie. She lied about many things, and she's a liar. I have a hard time doing it to them. You know, I'm basically a truthful person, but and frankly, no, but frankly,
Hello, everybody. Welcome to Flagrant. And today, this is the first time that we've been able to say this. We are sitting down with Mr. President. Mr. President, thank you so much for being here.
Thank you very much. Thank you, fellas.
Thank you, sir.
I was watching Andrew Schultz. I don't know if it was the Brilliant Idiots or if it was Flagrant. Matter of fact, I know for a fact it was Brilliant Idiots. And Schultz said this. Schultz said, now is the time for you to button down your hatches and go ahead and get ready to make as much money as possible. Remember, he is buddy-buddy with Barron. He knows what's going on. He just had Donald Trump on his podcast, and he knows the ins and outs and outs and ins. And one thing I know about businessmen is that they're going to do everything in their power to make themselves more wealthy. Just like that's why Elon Musk was able to become a multi-billionaire right after Trump got elected into office.
Elon Musk has officially become the richest person in the world. His net worth has crossed the $400 billion US dollar mark. That's about 628 billion Australian dollars. And he's the first person to have that much money. His interests in SpaceX and Tesla have helped boost his wealth in the past year. The businessman invested heavily in the re-election of Donald Trump to the White House, with investors hoping the billionaire will be able to influence the upcoming administration's policy agenda.
The writing is on the wall. And guys, make sure you subscribe to our channel. Make sure that you follow this channel. This is late breaking news. So we're making sure that we're going to wait till the ink is dry. Once the ink is dry, then we're going to show you step by step on how you're able to get some of these government contracts.
Shit. For all that profile? Shit. Partner, you should be paying me a fee.
Now, a lot of people are shocked because, oh my gosh, we're going to take over Gaza. But check this out. Biden had been given $50 million to Gaza for the past 4 years to build condos. So the businessman that Trump is, I think, now I'm just saying this is alleged. I think that Trump saw this when he saw how much money they were spending and he saw how much money was being wasted. I think that birthed the idea of him as, we're giving you all this money, we might as well own it. Let's turn that 50 million into 500 million and let's take over the Gaza Strip. You guys know that Donald Trump made his money, his bread and butter by doing development with his father. He is one of the top developers in the country. And there is a way right now for you to be able to get a government contract to get some of these money. Yes, Halliburton will be the main contractor, but there are going to be a lot of subcontractors, and you'll be able to get hired on to get some of these contract guys.
I'm excited, y'all. I know I'm putting up videos, showing numbers and all that, but I'm excited, man, because I put this play together a year ago. I just showed y'all the $12 million bid that we submitted. Now we're submitting on another contract, $30 million. $30 million. No, we haven't won, but at least I'm in the game. At least we're in the game. We're going to keep on shooting. We're going to keep applying ourselves, and we're going to keep doing what we got to do to make sure we hit one of these boys.
The more detail we get, the more information we're going to keep you posted. Our job is to make sure that we keep you informed, keep you rich, and keep you red pill. So make sure you subscribe. So as soon as we get more information, we'll be able to share it with you. And we're going to show you step by step on how you're able to get some of these government contracts the more this information comes out. This is late breaking. This is brand new. We just came out. We had to share it because it's brand new and late breaking. We're getting all the details together.
Hey, thanks, bro. I appreciate it. Man, you saw that crazy shit that Trump is doing? Man, that blew my mind. Trump said that the U.S. is going to take over the Gaza Strip and going to rebuild that. Man, how much money you think you can make as a government contractor doing that? Bro, I want to do a show about how to become a government contractor and how much money you can make so that you can take advantage of that. That is so much freaking money, bro. Are they going to be like, can a regular person get started with something like that? Would you want to be on that show and talk with me on that show? If not, I understand, because niggas be tripping. But I'm still going to do my research on that because that is amazing, bro. That's crazy amazing.
Well, all contracts are different, but you're talking about a multi-billion-dollar contract to do the Gaza Strip. I think the contract I'm on now is like a $50 million contract. I've been on some really expensive contracts, but yeah, I mean, just let me know the dates and time. Man, I got some cats in Haiti right now. My company got a contract in Haiti. I got a homeboy that is a mechanic. He fixed their trucks. He a supervisor or the manager, man. He make $250 a year just sitting in goddamn Haiti, goddamn changing oils on MREPs. MREP is a military armored military truck.
Cool. That's great, man. That's a great information. So, yeah, let me know your schedule, man, because I'm about to post the video, clip it, talking about it, and then let people know that I'm gonna end up doing a follow-up video, or doing an actual live, teaching people on how they can get the government contracts. And so by you being the specialist, man, I definitely love to have you on so that you could talk about it. And just let me know your schedule because I know we're on different time zones. So let me know the schedule, man, and we're going to make it happen, boss. I appreciate you, man. This is so exciting, man.
Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel so that way you can stay informed and you can catch us when we go live and give you the information on how you're able to get some of these government contracts. But the crazy thing about it, too, is Biden had been giving out so much money. They actually were wasting money. They were wasting so much money just giving it. I even saw something crazy like they were giving out, I think, millions of dollars to see how fast shrimp runs at the bottom of the ocean. Millions of dollars of taxpayer money is being sent out to see how fast shrimp runs in the ocean.
According to a new report, it has quite the imaginations for spending your money. This is a shrimp exercising on a treadmill. Martha, do you know how much we spent on this research?
How much, Bill?
$500,000.
It was worth every penny. I'm very curious about how that works out for the shrimp.
That guy's in good shape. And that is just one project. David Williams, president of Taxpayers Protection Alliance, with me now. David, good morning to you.
Good morning.
Oklahoma Senator Tom Coburn put out this report, right? Yeah, shrimp on treadmills. He found, that the foundation, the National Science Foundation, right, spent $1.5 million to create a robot that can fold laundry. And it took the robot 25 minutes to fold a single towel.
But the federal government is obsessed with shrimp. They've spent $100 million over the last decade or two on shrimp aquaculture in Arizona, of all places. So for some reason,
why?
This to make a bigger and better shrimp. It's really corporate welfare when you get down to it because businesses benefit from it, not the taxpayers.
Do you ever study baby names? the National Science Foundation spent $1 million.
Well, being a single guy, no, I've never studied baby names.
On an analysis for how quickly parents respond to trendy baby names. David, can you explain that?
I really can't. I was named after King David, but I don't know how other people respond to that.
No study
But as I
needed for
said,
that.
Bill, as a single guy, I have not looked at baby names my whole life, so it's an issue that I don't know anything about.
Well, when we look at studies like these, you know, we're laughing about this, but I can tell you there are a lot of people watching this segment who are not laughing. They're
Well, no,
off.
and this is why what happened in November happened, because people are frustrated, and they don't care if it's Republican or Democrat. They just want to get these bums out and bring in a new crop and see if they can make a difference. So this is, you know, the taxpayers, they learned a lot with the Bridge to Nowhere, that if you yell loud enough, you can affect some change. And we saw that in November, so politicians better watch out. And it's amazing, only one member of Congress, Dr. Coburn, has come out with this. I would love to see other members of Congress really stick it to the National Science Foundation and make sure they get audited and make sure this money is spent wisely in the future.
All right, David, thanks for coming in. David Williams there from Washington.
Red Pill Trump is in office, said no more of that. We're going to put our money where our mouth is. If we're going to put the money out there, we're going to own it too. All right, guys. So make sure you stay informed. Make sure you subscribe so that way you can stay informed with all the late breaking news. This is going to be great. This is the perfect opportunity for anybody that said, how can I make money under Donald Trump's presidency? How can I swim along with the whales while they make the billions? Let me make the millions. Even if you can't make millions, you'll still make hundreds of thousands. Listen, government contractors make hundreds of thousands of dollars. Yes. Even if you are a prime contractor, you can do a prime contract for 30 million or more, 12 million or more. But you can also be a subcontractor and you can work underneath somebody else's contract. And I'm going to teach you guys how you're able to do that. All right, guys, make sure you stay connected with us. What do you think about this? Let's have a conversation about it in the comments. Do you think this is a good thing or do you think this is a bad thing? You guys saw what Hamas had to say about what Trump said. So what do you guys think? Is this causing more chaos or is this better for the economy? Make sure you guys subscribe and I'll see you in the comments. Make sure you guys stay rich and red pill.